you all please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I get a roll call?
Mr. Cook?
Here.
Mr. Rogan?
Here.
Ms. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Williams?
Here. Can I get a motion on the reports?
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to approve code compliance for August 2023, code enforcement, August 2023, dog control officer, August 2023, ECI, August 2023, Patterson Recreation, August 2023. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. I'd like to make a motion to approve the supervisor's reports for July 2023. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion on the minutes?
On the minutes, I will move that we approve the town board meeting minutes of August 9th and August 23rd, as well as the public hearing minutes from Dam Property subdivision variance from August 23rd, and the local introductory law number 3 on vehicles and traffic dated August 23rd, 2023. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Somebody like to audit the bills from the last
Sure.
meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve abstract number 16, dated August 25th, 2023, in the amount of $413,605.38. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I believe we have a couple of budget transfers we need to get out of the way.
We do. We have, budget adjustment request number 18, and that's to allocate funds for the Office of Court Administration relative to the grant that we received from the state. And it's increasing the line for state aid, justice court, grant revenue account, $11,700. And we're increasing the line for justice equipment and capital outlay expense account, $11,700. So I'll make a motion the town board approve budget adjustment request number 18. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, we have a budget adjustment requested to allocate funds to the sanitation personnel services account for Frank Grady's retirement costs. One is to increase the line for allocated fund balance account, $26,500, and also to increase sanitation personnel services line, $24,500, employee benefits, Social Security, $1,550, employee benefits, Medicare, $350, and MTA taxes expense account, $100. I'll make a motion that the town board approve budget adjustment request number 19. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ms. Smith?
Yes. First item on my agenda are some recreation requests. Mr. Matt Chabarro would like to announce a new program, pickleball. It's apparently very extremely popular paddleball sport. Glad that Matt has a description in here. This pickleball apparently combines the elements of badminton, table tennis, and traditional tennis. You could have 2 to 4 players, and they use solid paddles, and they work with balls that are much like wiffle balls. So this new monthly program will start in October and will be for adults 18 and older. Participants will meet 3 days per week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It will be held in the gym. The registration fee is $50 per person per month. So I'd like to make a motion to approve the pickleball program at $50 per person per month. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
On this, I just want to say I cannot believe the number of people who have contacted my office looking for pickleball.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of conversations about getting this going.
The next item Matt would like us to announce is his fall program pricing. He has the following prices to be in effect for 2023 fall programs. Though I will not announce every price, I ask you to go on the website, but I'd like to make a motion to approve the 2023 fall programs as outlined in this memo here for Little Chefs, Nerf Night, Pizza Night, Flag Football, Youth Soccer, Ultimate Frisbee, and an inclusive wheelchair tennis. So I'll make a motion to approve the full pricing for the Town of Patterson Recreation Center. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the last item is an announcement regarding the Putnam Lake bulk pickup. Please have your bulk items curbside by 6 a.m. Saturday, October 14th. Your bulk items should be no more than 3 cubic yards. You could go to the website and get all the information to see what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Items accepted in bulk pickup which require a special permit are appliances, large furniture items, couches, mattresses, stuffed chairs, etc. I definitely recommend going on the website, or you could email questions to refuse@patterson.org. 6 a.m. Saturday, October 14th. So start cleaning out your basements, garages, whatever you have. This is a great opportunity. You don't have to haul it away yourself. Good? Thank you. And that's all I have.
Okay. Mr. D'Andriano is not with us tonight, unfortunately, so the first on his agenda was our Sonictel annual service agreement. This is the agreement that we have to do every year for our current phone system. So without, unless there's questions to be had, I'll make a motion we approve the agreement with Sonictel in the amount of $1,872. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next item we have on Mr. D'Andriano's agenda are some requests from the building department. These are for refunds. The first is for a building permit that was processed for Norberty Mitchell Company, Inc., a contractor for a property at 42 Sophia Lane, and this was for an application to install an above-ground propane tank with a line to service a stove. The permit was issued back in September. However, they decided to not move forward with doing the work. The job was canceled. So our Director of Code Enforcement is recommending that we refund part of the permit, or part of the fees paid, which would be the permit fee in the amount of $100, minus the application fee. So I'll make a motion on recommendation of our Department of Code Enforcement that we refund the $100 on this application. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
And the next is an application that was made to try to legalize a swimming pool. A permit was filed for Stephanie Vega, 9 Java Road in Patterson. The permit was never issued originally, so they have to pay for an application fee plus some penalty fees. They decided ultimately to remove the pool rather than to proceed through the zoning requirements to make it legal. So again, recommendation is to refund a portion of that fee for the application, $150 of the $300. Upon recommendation of the Department of Code Enforcement, I will move to approve the refund of $150 in this application. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Charles?
Okay. Next, we have before us a resolution to accept the town's annual financial updated document for the fiscal years ending December 31st, 2019 and December 31st, 2020. Before I make a motion on this, in case anybody wants a copy of the report, it's only 130 pages. I'm happy to share it with one and all. And the supervisor will be happy to answer any questions.
I
So,
will.
I'll make a motion that the town board accepts the updated, the update document for the fiscal years. And this is from the, am I pronouncing this right? Edgelit CPA, independent auditors. And it's, like I said, based on, we're going to approve this based on a recommendation from the town controller. So I'll make a motion to approve this report.
To be clear, you're introducing the resolution of acceptance.
I'm introducing the resolution of acceptance of this report. So moved.
I just have a question.
Sure.
This is for the years ending December 31st, 2019 and December 31st, 2020?
Yes,
Okay, and we just got this report?
yes.
Okay, and how did we move forward with 21?
We are already working
22?
on 21 and 22
Okay,
to get that off.
okay,
Yeah, but you're always a year to 18 months behind.
okay. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Next, we have a quote here from Peak Power Systems, which is our contractor for the generators in all of the buildings, and it is for an annual price of $9,466.54. So I'll make a motion that the town board approve this maintenance agreement, which runs from November 1st, 2022 to October 3rd. Oh, this is not right, is it? 23?
No, that is not. It should be 23 to
24.
24.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Good catch, Charlie. 20,
Yeah, but mine said 23 to 20.
24. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. That's it, Charlie.
Back and forth on this so many times trying to get it right. All right.
All set, Charles?
I'm good.
Okay. Next item we have is the annual reappointment of a member of our Board of Assessment Review. In this case, the expired term is for Miss Mary Butler, who also serves as our chair. So we have a resolution for the appointment of Miss Mary Butler. The term would be September 30th of 2023. It's a 5-year term, and it would run through September 30th of 2028. I will make a motion to approve this resolution for that appointment. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any recused?
Recused.
And then, obviously, I mentioned earlier that she also serves as our chair. So likewise, we have, and the chair position is a 1-year term, correct?
It
We
is.
do that annually.
Yes.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the resolution for Miss Mary Butler to serve as the chair of the Board of Assessment Review for a 1-year term from September 30th, 2023 through September 30th, 2024. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any recusing?
Recused.
And next we have, we've been talking about this for a couple of meetings now, that we had the unfortunate auto accident which took out our flagpole and one of the shrubs down at the Maple Avenue Monument over on Maple Avenue and 311. And we had already approved the replacement of the flagpole. We are now looking to put some bollard protection in place. We were also looking to replace the shrubs, but have not yet been able to secure the bids that would be needed to do so.
Yeah,
Oh, I apologize, I read it wrong. I thought it said that he wasn't able to get any,
he hasn't been able to get anybody else to bid on it.
so,
So what we're gonna do is just award this to them.
oh, I apologize. All right, so we haven't gotten any other bids, we got one bid on it. So let's deal with it piecemeal. We have two different jobs we need to do. One is for the bollards and one is for the,
Unless you're not comfortable doing it.
no, it's Peterson's, it's fine. So, for the replacement, we're gonna remove the one shrub that's left. The car took care of the other one in pretty good service. This will be for removing and replacing with two 42-inch Green Mountain boxwood, mulch, planting, and then replacing and they're gonna bring the one Alberta spruce that's left here and use it over at Town Hall.
Correct.
And this is for Peterson's Patterson Greenhouse for an amount not to exceed $2,500. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. And then for the bollard protection, we have multiple quotes from Tyndall, Duke Fence, Putnam Property Maintenance, And this is to install 4 bollards at the Maple Avenue Monument to help protect that for the future. And we would like to propose that Duke Fence be awarded the job for an amount of $2,260. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
One quick question. This is covered by insurance, right?
Most of this is going to be covered by
Most of it,
insurance,
yeah.
yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Every year, we have to have a public hearing on our special districts assessment roll and estimated expenses, which are the tentative budget. The assessment roll is downstairs with the assessors. I would like to authorize the town clerk to advertise this public notice for a public hearing on the, as I said before, special districts assessment roll that will be held September 27th, 2023 at 7 p.m. here in this building. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, I apologize for the lengthiness of this, but tonight I present the town board with the tentative budget for 2024. We have faced a number of challenges in preparing this budget. Inflation this year is still high at 3.2%, although it is down from the historic high of 8% in 2021 or even the 4.7% in 2022. Similarly, last year we saw the CPI rise to nearly 8% in this region. While 2023 has been better, we are still seeing a significant increase in the costs to our operations. There are a few highlights in the tentative budget that I wish to bring to the board's attention. One of the challenging issues for this year's budget is the 2024 is a leap year. This requires that we budget not only for 26 payrolls, but for 26.2 payrolls, increasing the amount of funds needed for salaries paid in 2024. When reviewing the budget, it gives the impression that salaries have been increased higher than they actually have. The tentative budget proposes a 1% increase for the supervisor and members of the town board. Most other full-time officials and employees have received a 2% increase in salary. Part-time employees working in the recreation center have been increased by 3.5% to bring them more in line with the state's minimum wage. The tentative budget addresses what we anticipate to be a significant increase in insurance costs in 2024. The budget includes a 10% increase in our general insurance, and we are anticipating a 19.8% increase in the town's medical insurance rates. The single greatest issue facing the town's budget involves our EMS service. In 2023, the county approved a contract with a new ALS provider, which required the ALS provider to complete ALS intercept billing agreements with volunteer basic life support transporting ambulance services operating in Putnam County. The assumption was that the BLS agencies would be able to help pay for the cost of ALS service in the county by billing for those services and returning revenue to the ALS service provider. However, the initial proposal the town received from the ALS provider, Empress, sought to charge the town a much higher rate than what we believe we would receive back from billing ALS services. We were able to negotiate that cost down, however, have been informed that come January 1st, Empress will be looking to increase the cost to the town for the ALS intercept calls back to the original amount. We are hopeful that we will again be able to negotiate a lower fee. However, should that not be the case, included in this budget is funding to pay to convert our BLS ambulance service to an ALS service, which we believe would be a more cost-effective than paying the high ALS rate. The labor relations line has been increased significantly since collective bargaining agreements are up with UPSEU and the CSEA, which are expiring at the end of 2024 and will need to be renegotiated. The building department has requested an increase in the line for the fire code officer by 163 hours, which is added in the budget. It is long overdue that the building department needs to replace their software. The building department has requested an additional $24,000 to purchase the software. This amount is not presently included in this year's tentative budget and will be subject to our further consideration. The budget proposes the creation of a new position in the Recreation Department of Lifeguard Manager. This would be an individual that has the ability not only to manage the town's lifeguard program, but train new lifeguards. It is my hope that with this new position, we will address the deficiencies we saw this year in the number of lifeguards. Salaries for the court clerks have been increased to bring them more in line with regional salaries for the court clerks. Included in the highway budget are 2 new plow trucks valued at $480,000, which have been purchased as part of the town's vehicle replacement schedule and will be delivered this year next year in 2024. Also included are a new trailer and a new F-550 pickup with a utility body which has been requested by the department. On recommendation of the Park Advisory Board, the budget proposes a significant investment in Veterans Memorial Park, in new playground equipment, and improvements to some of the existing facilities. I would like to commend the Park Advisory Board for their hard work in moving these projects forward. The Putnam Lake Fire Department has asked for an additional funding for 2 projects they are seeking to undertake. God bless you.
God bless.
Thank you.
Combined, the 2 projects represent a $70,000 or 16.8% increase in the Putnam Lake Fire Department budget. While a portion of the requested amount has been added, the full amount requested has not been included in the tentative budget. I believe we need to meet with the Putnam Lake Fire Department to get further clarification on what they are seeking. The tentative budget includes funding for 2 projects that the town board has long been working on: bringing a public water supply to Front Street and construction of a new EMS building. It is my fervent hope that these projects will move forward to completion in 2024. The Putnam Lake Park Advisory Board has submitted 2 separate budget requests this year. The tentative budget has made several changes to the requested budget. It is my recommendation that the town board meet with the Park Advisory Board to review those changes before finalizing the budget. Even though the tentative budget proposes several large purchases and capital projects, such as the new highway trucks, the improvements to Veterans Park, these improvements have been financially planned for over a number of years. As a result, we have been able to keep the overall increase to the tentative budget to just under 1% increase in spending this year. I believe that the budget is most responsible and responsive to our taxpayers. As always, I would like to recognize Patricia Brooks, Town Controller, for all her hard work that she puts into preparing the tentative budget. I look forward to meeting with the town board to continue discussions on the tentative budget as we move towards consensus on a preliminary budget. And there we are, folks. At this time, we need to start scheduling some dates when we can get together. Does everybody have the calendar?
Mhm.
Yes.
And what do we have?
Next week.
Start picking,
We
we're
need-
talking about like 4:30 meetings, something like that.
Whatever you can make and whatever dates you can make.
Okay. Let's start with, start next week,
Sure.
Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm just throwing out dates.
I can do that.
And all of the above? What if-
I can't do
We don't have
Thursday.
Pete here, so.
Yeah,
I
we're
know.
gonna have to throw it out and send out a quick
I
notice.
think, Mary, you probably have the most challenging schedule because of your schedule with the school, so you want to lead off?
Yeah, probably Tuesdays and Thursdays are probably better days. So, but I don't know what Pete's schedule is, so.
What time?
Are you looking to do like 3 consecutive days in a row?
No, not
or-
necessarily. And
No.
remember, you know, we're probably going to want to meet with some of the department heads and/or
Mhm.
agencies we're funding, and I'm going to need to contact them and see what their availability is, so.
Okay. All right, so,
I would stick to Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays and just throw it out and,
Mhm.
you know, see what everybody,
Can you
Yeah.
do Wednesday as well?
yeah, yeah.
All right, what time?
As long as it's 4:30 or after,
yeah,
it's good.
same here.
Okay. All right, then my next question is, do you have any priorities on who you want to meet with and when? Do you want to meet with
I think we-
anybody on Tuesday?
I
Or
think
did-
we need a chance to review the budget itself at least
Yeah.
on Tuesday, have our own preliminary discussion, and then start scheduling people.
Well, I don't wanna meet on Tuesday and then be asked to start scheduling people on Wednesday.
Correct.
Oh, so they
Well,
can
you've
come the
already-
following week.
You've already determined that we need to meet with, just based on your memo, the Putt Lake Park District, right?
Yep,
So that would be one that we can, I think, all agree that we're gonna meet with. Putt Lake Fire Department.
we have the chair of the Putnam Lake Park District here tonight. Is there any time you would like to meet?
Six,
Well, that would be
What
good,
day?
because that would give us time.
next week,
Wednesday or Thursday?
either
Can
one.
can
All
we
right, you'll
do,
notify your board and get back to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Preferably
one day.
Thursday.
Then you can see when you get the Putnam Lake Fire Department.
Okay, I will reach out to them as well.
So are we here on the 19th at 4:30?
Yes.
Okay,
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
all 3 days.
Yeah, for
Okay,
Well, depending, yeah. But we're already locking into Tuesday, is what you're saying, right?
yeah.
Depending on what he comes back.
Well, yeah, let's see when he comes back.
Yeah, okay. Also, you mentioned the building department with some potential purchase, software purchases. It would be good, since that wasn't included, it would be good to meet with them to hear the reasoning and,
So I just received the paperwork on the software they're looking at. I will pass it on to everybody.
and then the EMS, right? Because that looks like that could be headed in a direction that would need serious conversation. Planning for potential ALS service. Right.
Yes.
So. I would be interested in that.
Yesterday I went through the numbers with our EMS staff and provided some guidance on how to fine tune them a little bit. I'm waiting to get those numbers back, but we've got a real issue here at this point because what the current ALS provider is requesting, we can do it for a lot less. And I think if we start doing it for a lot less and everybody starts doing it piecemeal in this county, things are gonna fall apart real quick. Not for us, but for all the other agencies. So, we need to, and I've had this conversation with the county executive, he's fully aware of it, and hopefully he's going to be reaching out to all the town supervisors and getting us in a room. All right. I have an executive session, which I will defer to the end of the meeting. Other business. We had a couple of things that came in late. One of them, as everybody is aware, we are working on the Front Street Waterline Extension, Dorset Hollow Waterline Extension. We were doing some well testing. We pulled the piping from the well pump, and the piping is not in very good condition. The current plan for that well is we were pulling that piping anyway and reducing the size from 3-inch to 2-inch. The current design for the plant's filtration system can't handle a 3-inch volume of water anyway, so it was a waste of time to have that pipe in. But that pipe is not in the best of condition, and they are seeking to, instead of waiting, replace that piping now. It would all be covered under the grant that we have to do the work anyway. So I would like to make a motion to approve Boyd Artesian Well Company to replace the pipe for, we have the well on here? Keep going back, for the Dorset Hollow well, in the amount of $1,553. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next, I have Putnam County Department of Health Residential Household Hazardous Waste Drop-Off Day at Fallstock State Park, Canopus Beach Parking Lot, 1570 Route 311, Kent.
301.
301, Kent, sorry.
No, it's okay.
It will be October 14th, 2023, between 8:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. I can tell you they run an outstanding operation. I took advantage of it last time. And I encourage everybody, if you have any household hazardous waste, don't leave it lying around, get rid of it. All right. And that is it for me. Anybody else have any other business?
Nope.
Did we, let me ask a question, did we have any problems from the highway department from this morning? I know the other day, the storm, there was a lot of outages, and I saw the highway crews out taking trees out, they did a great job, I just wasn't sure, or this morning we had another,
Yeah, we had a fairly
mini
large
flash
storm
flood.
run through,
yeah,
but, no, everything was smooth.
good.
Public recognition, anybody have, any member of the public here have anything they wish to comment on or address the board with?
I'll jump up. Hi, I'm Denise Opromola from the Patterson Library Board. I just have two things tonight. One, this Friday, we still have openings in the Call of Kilimanjaro. It's at 7 p.m. and he has been seen on the History Channel, Travel Channel, PBS, Amazon Prime, and more. He's an excellent speaker. I encourage everyone to register and come on out and see him. And the second one is, this is Library Sign-Up Card Month. And the library will be having an open house on Wednesday, September 27th from 10 to 7. Come on in, check out the new podcasting equipment we have, the things that we have to borrow, such as the hiking backpacks, cake pans, gardening tools, hotspots, games, CDs, DVDs. And then we have great programs for adults and kids. If you come down on that day, you can also get a raffle for a great prize. That's it for today.
Thank you.
Nice.
Anybody else here from the public have anything they wish to comment on? Hearing none, we'll open it up to our members of the public joining us by Zoom. If anybody joining us by Zoom has any comments or questions for the board, if you would please unmute, state your name and address for the record. Hearing none, I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
Motion to go into executive session?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all for coming.